What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mobile Trades. My name is Chris. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about EverGrow coin. I know a lot of you were around when I initially spoke of them, and they did some great things, right? They made a lot of people a lot of money. Now, EverGrow hasn't done great since then, and the reason I'm bringing up EverGrow a year later is because I'd like to look at where they are and what to expect long-term investing into these DeFi coins. There's been very few that have done the gains and gathered the holders like EverGrow has done. It was at one point the leading coin on the Binance Smart Chain. So when you look at a chart like this, you see obviously the original pump that made a lot of people money, and then the unreal gains that span for, this is the day chart, so this spanned about a week and a half of just constant upward growth. They got into the $1 billion market range, around 140,000 holders now. It just unreal what they did. Okay. And looking at the chart now, obviously they had a bit of a recovery. It almost looked like they were going to repeat, if not go higher. And then they kind of faded off. And you can just tell by volume, they're not doing great. $35,000 in volume per day. And this is what we would deem as the building phase, right? The building phase where you're trying to build a utility. Here's my concern, all right? Now, I never got into EverGrow. Like I've said multiple times, I missed out on life-changing money because I didn't invest here because I did not think it would. I mean, I would have made a lot of money here if I had put in a few $1,000s. But I do know people that made life-changing money and some that got in because of my videos and made a lot of money, and that's great. But, there's a lot of people who've lost money, though, as well. And that's the ebbs and flows of the market, especially with lower market cap coins. We're sitting at around $50 million market cap right now. We're sitting lower than the original all-time high here before it broke down. This is low market cap, and it's just crazy to think of how far it went. If we take a look at their website, you get to see how much they've distributed in BUSD rewards, $38 million, right, in distributions, which is absolutely crazy. Garnered a lot of followers on social media, a lot of holders, 139,000 holder investors. So where does EverGrow go from here? Okay. Now, one thing I do want to touch on is the Lucro token, all right, which didn't do great. Okay. We're sitting at a market cap of $2 million, which, I mean, that's still a high market cap, but the fact that it's about half of what it started at launch is not good. And like I said, when I covered Lucro the one time, I believe that it's going to be a coin to flip. It is not a long-term hold. This is supposed to be their utility token, and it is supposed to be the one that was contributing to EGC buyback and burns and things like that because of trading volume and because of the low taxes on it. It would be a good trading coin. Well, that theory, in my opinion, hasn't worked out, and this is kind of, I wouldn't say a complete flop, but it's not doing well. You're talking about $4,000 in volume a day. Now, with the release of their different platforms that are coming out, this token should get more volume, okay? And it's not really a wealth building token. That's kind of a little bit of what I thought people would try to approach it as. And it did pump at first for like the first 2 days. But it was honestly not super bullish like it once was. And that's because of the markets, and it's not what it once was. Okay. EverGrow is not what it once was.